Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is acid and base. In this chapter we'll be mainly studying about what is an acid and the substance that is around us that contains acid. And we'll be also studying about what is a base and which all substance contains the base. Now, before heading towards the topic, can you tell me the difference between these two pictures? Yes, in one picture it's a bitter gourd and in the other one it's a lemon. What's the difference between them? Yes, the bitter gourd is bitter in taste and the lemon is sour in taste. Have you ever thought why is it so? So, the lemon contains certain acids or chemicals which give them that sour taste. So, the lemon is acidic in nature. So, what is acid? What are acidic nature and how these are different from base? Let's study. So, acid are substances which are normally sour in taste. So, acidic substance has a sour taste. So, what are the substances? Can you name some? Yes, the orange, the lemon, the mosambi, even the curd that you have, it is acidic in nature. The vinegar that you put in the food, it is also acidic in nature. So, acid can be identified if a substance is sour. It means it is acidic in nature. Now, what are the properties of acid? They are corrosive in nature. What do you mean by corrosive? They damage or destroy the substance slowly. So, you can see the difference between two of them. In the first one, the spoon is really good. What happened to the second one? Yes, it has been damaged. It has been corroded. So, the acid has the ability to corrode various substances. And they are also good conductors. What are conductors? They allow what? Electricity. So, the acid allows electricity to pass through them. Now, let's see some example of acidic substance. So, did you know that in your stomach also acid are present? Why does our stomach need acid? Yes, to digest all the food that we have, our stomach need to have an acid. So, this acid that is present in our stomach digest all the food that enters our body. Now, which are the other sources of acid? The vinegar, the apple, the ant. So, why ant is a source of acid? We don't have them. So, you might have observed whenever an ant bites you, your body starts getting allergy or the part got swell. That's because the ant inject formic acid into your body. So, the ant bite also contains acid. The milk contains lactic acid. The grape contains tartaric acid. Tomato contains oxalic acid. Lemon contains citric acid. There are many more examples of acid. So, if you want to know if a given substance is acidic or basic, if a substance is sour in taste, that means it is acidic in nature. So then what is a base? Base are the substances which have a bitter taste and which have a slippery structure. So, or a soapy texture. So, what are the base? Can you think of some base? Yes, the washing powder that you use. They are basic in nature because you might have not tasted it, but they are bitter in taste and they have a soapy texture. Okay, and they act as a good conductor of electricity only when they are in liquid form. if they are in solid form, they will not conduct electricity. So let's see some example of base. Yes, these are some example of base. The toothpaste that you use to brush your teeth are basic in nature. The soap that you use for washing, bathing, everything is basic in nature. The washing powder that you use is basic in nature. The baking soda, where do you use this baking soda? Yes, you use the baking soda in making idlis or whatever items. Your mom may be using it for making cakes, idlis, and many other items. So it is also basic in nature. So these are some of the example of basic substance. Now, how do we know this is a scale? How do we know how much acidic or how much basic a substance is? There is a scale that helps you to know how much acidic or how much basic a substance is. That scale is known as pH scale. So, in this pH scale, if you observe carefully, there are numbers given. Numbers from 0 to 14. So, these numbers tell you how much acidic or how much basic a substance is. So, if a substance is having pH 0, it means it is really acidic. The example is hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acids are the acid that you use in your lab. The lemon has pH 2, means it is little less acidic than hydrochloric acid. Lesser than that is the vinegar, then apple, lesser than that is tomato, lesser than that is banana, and around 6 to 7 the milk is acidic, means it is least acidic among all of them. It is acidic, but it is less acidic than the other. Now, can you see at 7 the water, is it acidic or basic? So, when a substance is at 7, it is said to have a neutral pH, means it is neither acidic nor basic. It is neutral. So, such substances are known as neutral substance. Now, let's see some of the basic substance. The blood is basic in nature. Baking soda, soap, ammonia, that the cleaners that you use, all are basic in structure. Now, let's see what a neutral substance is. So, neutral substances are the substances which do not show acidic or basic character. They are neutral in nature. So, what is a neutral substance? What's an example of a neutral substance? Pure water. Pure water is neutral in nature. Or the salt that you use at your home is neutral in nature. So, these are some of the substances that are neutral in nature, and the pH of neutral substance is around 7. The pH of acidic substance is, yes, around 0 to 7, and the basic substances from 8 to 40, and the neutral, the pH is 7. Now, how do people at older age used to know that if it's an acid or a base? Yes, we used to use some natural indicators which used to tell us whether it's an acid or base. Every time it's not possible for us to go to a lab and check it. So, we can use some natural indicator to tell us whether it's an acid or a base. So, the first indicator is the turmeric indicator. What is a turmeric? Yes, the haldi. So, the turmeric indicator, what do you do? You dip a paper. That's a paper. It's dipped in turmeric paste. And after that, what do? You test it. Now, in the first one, you have added turmeric. In the second one, it's turmeric and lime. And in the third one, it's turmeric and lemon. So the lime is basic in nature and the lemon is acidic in nature. So what do you observe in this? Yes, on the basic side or where the lime was added, it has turned its color to a maroon color, right? So the turmeric indicator tells you whether a given substance is basic or not. If the turmeric color changes to maroon, it means it is basic in nature. That's why whenever you have the turmeric fallen over your body, whenever you rub some soap powder over it, it turns into red or maroon color. That's because turmeric changes its color to maroon when it comes in contact with basic substance. So what is turmeric? It's an indicator. What is an indicator? It shows you by changing its color if an acid or a base is present. So for basic substance, we got one example indicator, that is turmeric indicator. Now the next is the red cabbage. So in this, the red cabbage is boiled and the juice of the red cabbage is taken, and after that it is added. This is the actual color of the red cabbage. So when you add acidic substance, it remains red, but when you add neutral, it is purple, and when the basic substance is added, it turns to greenish to yellow. So this tells us whether a given substance is acidic or basic. So the red cabbage indicator will tell you according to the color whether it's an acidic or basic substance. Now the last indicator is the China rose indicator or the hibiscus, the flower that you say, the shoe flower. So in this, what you do, the same way you boil and you take the water. So it is little pinkish in color. So when you add a basic solution, it turns green, and when you add an acidic solution, it turns into magenta color. So the China rose can be used in detecting whether a given substance is acidic or basic. These are some of the natural indicators that can be used to detect whether a substance is acidic or basic. So till now we studied about what's an acid, what's a base, how to differentiate an acid and a base, and also about the various indicators that are used, or the natural indicators that are used to detect whether a given substance is an acid or a base. I hope you all understood. Thank you and have a nice day.